Lesson 40, Reciprocals, Multiplication and Division Rule. So remember, the reciprocal of a number is to flip the denominator with the numerator. So in the case of 2/5, the reciprocal is 5/2. The reciprocal of 3/10 is 10/3. The reciprocal of -1/2 is -2. Now, it would be -2/1, but we don't say that. We don't write the 1 in the denominator, so we just write -2. Notice how we keep the signs. If they're positive, the reciprocal is positive, and if they're negative, the reciprocal is negative. Let's continue. The reciprocal of -3 is going to be -1/3. And again, that is because -3 has a 1 in the denominator, so it goes to the numerator. Now for 0, if they ask for the reciprocal of 0, 0 does not have a reciprocal because it's undefined. If I put 0 in the denominator, the number would be undefined. Now it's important to know that the multiplication of any number and its reciprocal is 1. For example, if I multiply 1/3 times 3, the answer is 1. And that happens with any pair of a number and its reciprocal. So we're going to solve these equations where we're multiplying and dividing. And in some of these cases, we're going to be using this idea of the reciprocal. So let's look at the first one. We talked about in the previous lesson that we are going to pass the number to the other side to do the opposite operation. In this case, the 3 is multiplying the x. So we need to pass it to divide. And when we divide, we get 10. Now remember, you can always check your answer. And so if I substitute 10 here, 3 times 10 is 30, and the equation is true. In the next one, we have 2/5 multiplying the x. So what we need to do is pass it to divide. But remember that when we divide, we multiply by the reciprocal. And that's what we're doing. Now think about it. If I put here 5/2 and also here 5/2, what is happening is that this is going to cancel and it's going to be 1. And then this we have to multiply. And in this case, we get 5/16. In the next one, 4 is dividing. So the 4 that is dividing has to pass to multiply. And the answer is 64. And again, if we were to substitute here, 64 divided by 4 is 16. And that's it. Very easy lesson. See you in the next video.